They're heading to St. Louis right now. We had a crew at PNC Park as they got on the bus to head to the airport. They boarded their plane just about an hour ago. But Channel 11 Sports Director Albie Oxenreiter is already in St. Louis, and he joins us live as he awaits the team's arrival. Albie, good evening.
Well, good evening from Lambert International Airport in St. Louis. I'm Albie Oxenreiter, and I'm on the side of an open taxiway. 25 minutes from now, the Pirates will arrive for their game tomorrow night with the Cardinals. When the Pirates arrive, they're going to come to this area behind these express planes. That's called the Charlie Pad, where they will board buses. And this is how they will board buses. By the way, thank you to the St. Louis Lambert International Airport Police. Ed Dempkins was able to give us special access to be here. We're on the side of the tarmac. These are the buses that the Pirates will get on after they get off their plane in about 21 minutes from right now, and in advance of tomorrow night's game by about 27 hours or so, maybe a little bit more than that. The Pirates come here knowing they have to win this game to extend their season. One loss at this point, and they are out. So they win tomorrow, they move on to L.A., they lose tomorrow, that is it. But their time in St. Louis will start here on this tarmac behind me as they arrive in St. Louis. I'm Albie Oxenreiter, back to you.
And they'll be greeted by Albie's friendly face. Game 5 is tomorrow night at 8, and Channel 11 is your station for complete coverage of the Pirates in the playoffs. Albie Oxenreiter and Joe Holden will be in St. Louis for the decisive game. Look for their live reports throughout the day tomorrow, plus pre-game and post-game coverage. Meantime, the Pirates have helped businesses on and near the North Shore. Visit Pittsburgh tells us last Tuesday's wild card game alone brought in more than $4 million. That includes ticket sales, hotel rooms, restaurant spending, and merchandise. Regular season games brought in an average of $2.5 million. And you're looking live at the St. Louis airport, where the Pirates team plane has just landed. There you see it taxiing on the runway. As you know, the Pirates are going to be facing the Cardinals in a do or die game tomorrow. Our Albie Oxenreiter is there. We have team coverage of this big story, and anytime a big story breaks, no matter where it is, we bring it to you. Our Joe Holden is also in St. Louis with Albie. You can look for their reports as the Bucks battle to stay alive in the playoffs.
Breaking news, back to St. Louis we go. The Pirates have just arrived at Lambert Field there in St. Louis, boarding the bus there, and they will go to their hotel. They'll get ready for Game 5 tomorrow. Again, the Pirates just landing from Pittsburgh in St. Louis. We're seeing some of the players get off the plane and are going to hop on board a bus, head to their hotel, and the workouts no doubt will begin right away, as it is a do-or-die Game 5 for the Pirates. St. Louis unfortunately winning last night here in PNC Park. Team's flight left at about 4 o'clock. They'll get on the buses, as I said, go to the hotel. So the Buccos are in St. Louis, ready to go, and we'll be monitoring this. Albie Oxenreiter there live for us as well, and he'll be back with more live coverage in the next half hour. Stop St. Louis, where the Pirates will be looking to knock off the Cardinals. A busy travel day for the Buccos as they look to advance in the playoffs. So they couldn't close out the series here at home at PNC Park last night. Off they went, the 603-mile trip to St. Louis and Busch Stadium. That'll be the site of the deciding Game 5, and we have made the trip with them. Channel 11 Sports Director Albie Oxenreiter is there at Lambert, St. Louis International Airport, Lambert Field, where the team's plane just arrived.
Lambert International Airport about 35 minutes ago. They came in on a Delta charter, a 757, and a pretty large traveling party, and they felt very at home when they got off the plane because they were greeted by the Channel 11 cameras. You saw it live on Channel 11 as we were granted special access here at the airport, and here's the video. Clint Hurdle, Pedro Alvarez, Andrew McCutchen, Neil Walker, all exiting the plane. The Pirates a little more than 24 hours away from Game 5, the deciding game in the National League Division Series against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Pirates, well, they have to win, or their season, their magical season of 2013, will be finished. It is a primetime game. The game was moved to 8:07 Pittsburgh time because the Dodgers wrapped up their series with the Atlanta Braves last night. So the Pirates are in primetime tomorrow night from Busch Stadium. Of course, we'll have a lot more for you between now and first pitch. Make sure you join us coming up in sports. We're going to talk about A.J. Burnett. What will his role be as the Pirates head into a must-win situation? A special thanks to the St. Louis Lambert International Airport police staff for giving us an escort out here to the tarmac and for giving us this special access as the Pirates arrive in St. Louis. Live on the tarmac, I'm Albie Oxenrider. Back to you.
All right, Albie, thank you. Well, the big screen coming back to Federal Street on the North Shore tomorrow. The Pirates hosting a block party again for Game 5. Federal Street and the Clemente Bridge will be closed to traffic starting at noon tomorrow. First pitch is at 8:07. Count on Channel 11 News for complete coverage of the Pirates in the playoffs. Channel 11's Joe Holden will join Albie in St. Louis for our live coverage tomorrow, and Albie will be back in just a few minutes with sports right here.
It doesn't get any more must-win than tomorrow night for the Pirates. A Game 5 winner takes all. Channel 11 Sports Director Albie Oxenrider is in St. Louis with the Pirates.
Bill, I'm at St. Louis Lambert International Airport where the Pirates arrived about 2 hours ago. They went straight to the team hotel, which is right across the street from Busch Stadium, and in a little more than 24 hours, they'll take on the Cardinals in Game 5. As you know, Clint Hurdle chose Garrett Cole over A.J. Burnett to be his Game 5 starter, and Burnett now knows he'll have a different role going into this deciding game.
A.J.'s preparation is such that I don't know, we'd have to talk to him, but it's usually, he's been doing this for so many years, you know, he takes a nice routine to get in line to go. So I'm not sure. I do feel confident that we've got the pitching we're going to need.
I'm Albie Oxenrider in St. Louis. Bill, back to you.
Albie, thank you. Now let's go inside the black and gold zone. The Steelers haven't started 0-4 in a long, long time. Try 45 years, back to 1968. A couple of changes on the starting line. Can Hayward replaces Ziggy Hood at defensive end, and Levi Brown or Calvin Beecham will take over the left tackle job. We had a chance to ask Mike Tomlin today if he thinks the player moves will help.
I haven't sensed that at all, you know, in regards to the focus. Obviously, for obvious reasons, focus is required. You know, we got areas in which we need to improve, but I like the demeanor and the approach of the guys in terms of addressing it and dealing with it, and I don't believe that focus has been an issue at all for us to this point.
Meanwhile, the Pens are looking to win their first 3 home games for the first time since 1994. Crosby and company took the ice for the pregame skate this morning. The Pens are a perfect 5-0 against Carolina at Consol. Matt Niskanen is just glad to be a part of this team right now.
This kind of team, we're always going to be looking to get better. So happy I'm here. It's been fun so far, and just going to enjoy my time here as long as that is, and try to help the team win games.
Until next time, everybody, I'm Bill Phillips, and that's sports.